What's going on, guys? This was originally going to be a mix between like a moto vlog. Ignore the screaming, it's my dog and a rubber chicken. This was originally going to be a moto vlog and a review, kind of, on my new bike. I've got a 2024 Harley Street Bob. However, that's not going to be in this video. Apart from this, I just got back from working an overtime, and I rolled into the garage, and I went to put my kickstand down, and it didn't go down all the way, and I didn't notice it. And I proceeded to slam it into the trailer hitch of our boat. And I royally screwed up this tank. Oh, it's a warm one already. Morning, guys. So I just got off the phone with Harley about my fuel tank. And they actually advised calling the insurance company because the tank is $1,400. Painted, of course. And apparently they got one-time use screws holding their fuel pump in. I mean, I can still ride the bike, but it's brand new, so I want it right. I can't believe I dropped it. I cannot believe I dropped it. I have not dropped a bike since I was 16. I dropped my 300 twice. Of course, I was learning. Well, technically I dropped it 3 times. Just one time it didn't hit the ground. You know, I own several fully functioning tripods, and for some odd reason, I refuse to ever use them. So I'm waiting for a buddy to show up. I am buying the wing off of my old car. So in the meantime, I am going to be painting my mini bike frame that I am restoring. So there we go. Got another coat of paint on it, and later in the day I will probably hit it one more time, hang the rear swing arm, get that painted up, and then this looks great. This was supposed to be a flat color, and it's flat, but it's a little glossier than I originally thought it was going to be. And I'm happy with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm really glad it's turning out this way. So I did some quick research. Your friends. God, you guys are impossible to deal with all at once. Get out of my house! Here. Good morning. So, the agenda for today, I'm gonna let Blue get her breakfast in. Gonna play a little bit. Once I'm finished my kickstart, I'm gonna hop on the old boulevard, run to town, grab some stuff for dinner, come back, let the dog out, play with her for a little bit. Then I need to work on a video for one of my buddies. And after that, the rest of the day is pretty much going to be relaxing. So let's get to doing that. It always cracks me up because I always hear videos. I always watch videos and I hear people saying that small bikes are pretty much useless. And that's just a blatant lie. It's been a few weeks since she's been running. She sat for a little bit. So, if you take a bike like my Boulevard, I've heard so many people say, yeah, it's a good beginner bike, but you're not going to do much with it. You're never going to road trip it. They're too small. That's a blatant lie. I've road tripped this thing several times. I've taken it up Whiteface Mountain. I've done the Americade. I have road tripped this bike several times, and it's done great. Granted, you're not going to take this thing, you're not going to do a 1,000 miles on a highway with this thing. You're just not gonna. With my fat self on it, this bike will do 82 wound right out. Absolutely rubber band stretch tight. Some highways, absolutely there's no chance you're getting onto this thing. But if you're like me and you live in the middle of nowhere and you're just banging down back roads and riding to work, this thing is awesome. I love this bike. I don't want to sell it, I just don't need to, really. I mean, it runs great. Cold-blooded. It's so cold-blooded, it might as well be a lizard. But it's a great little bike. I always forget the drum brakes on these actually work really good. And I ride this thing off-road pretty much every time I'm on it. And it's a great little bike. I love it. I have road tripped this thing. Today we're running some errands with it. It's a great little bike. I love it. Might have a bit too much air in the tires. Might have to let some out. The sane person isn't going to do that with a Road King. The only reason I haven't done it is because, well, I don't own a Road King. Let's just make sure that you guys are alright, you guys should be good. This thing like you hate it, even though I love it. Alright, we're all good. Let's get on with our adventure, shall we? What's up?
Which direction are you going?
I'm heading to Walmart.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
We did it yesterday. This whole road all the way up to Waddington and over to Ogdensburg is brand new pavement.
No kidding.
It's insane. It's beautiful.
Good day for a ride. Take it easy, guys. Park up next to this fella here. 300? Whoops. I think it's a 300R. Because I had a CB300F. It was my first bike. Yeah, I think that's a 300R. I think it's one of the guys that works here. I've seen it here a handful of times before. Nice little bike. Not even Halloween yet, and they got Christmas decorations up. Getting ourselves some seasoning blends. Now I just need to reading, it hurts. It is a warm one today, just about 80, and got the saddlebags all packed up on this, and they're small bags, but they're really useful. I got 2 shaving gels, bag of onions and red peppers in there, got my whole razor in there, these Bayo things, and 2 Ford Anglias. My mom's a big Harry Potter fan, I got that for her. My soda's gonna go in there, and then my ramen, and my steak will go on the other side. I'm not too worried about it getting warm. Most of the heat comes off up here anyways. On boulevards, you'll notice mostly, if you go on Facebook Marketplace right now and look up 650 Boulevard, I guarantee you the first one you see is going to be blued right here. People mess with the tuning on them, or they'll come out of tune, and they absolutely roast the front of the header. And this one, nice and clean. Well, other than where my boot hit and the hole that's in the bottom of the pipe. But other than that, this bike is actually super clean. I like it. It's been a great little bike. It's never given me any issues. Those brakes need to be replaced. I had a black fly get into my carb one time and it gummed it up. That was just a carb clean. I don't even consider that an issue no matter what the bike is. If you just need a carb clean to get you going, that's not a problem. So I'm gonna get finished packed up, and I'm gonna mosey on down to Price Chopper. actually have what I wanted. Normally we get these little steak packets, and they come with like 3 or 4 little steaks in them, and we make subs with them. However, they didn't have any of those, and the only thing that they had were like full-size steaks. They didn't have any singles, and I don't feel like eating 2 steaks tonight. In the garbage. The dog is making this just lovely. So, tonight, I am making shrimp tacos. Stop that. And I'm literally just using this generic seafood seasoning. And, yeah. We're just keeping it simple tonight. But we're going to get it all frying up. And we'll get right back to... I'll give you some more once it's finished. Far from a professional cook. However, I do know a thing or two about cooking. And that's about it. About a thing or two. Let's not overcomplicate things here. But I know lemons and limes typically go good with seafood, so we're going to cut up 1 of each. Dog's currently licking the back of my leg. I'm going to warn you, Blue. If you jump up here and try to steal one of these, you're going to get a shock from the fruit alone. This lemon is just not cutting good. I got on my goofy acorn helmet, just going down to Grandma's. I got Blue locked into the buggy. We're going for a little ride to see Grandma, aren't we, Blue?